Big week, Maxwell.
Big week.
I guess we should start by welcoming all our new faces to the podcast because it's been a large week.
To clarify, that's for the listeners. There's the same faces and voices on the podcast.
Yeah, we didn't have the budget to pay extra talent.
No.
Don't even have the
Our
budget.
talent fees are quite low.
Very low. But it's been a big week. We've welcomed a lot of new people to the Amped family.
Hello. It's the kind of high energy and welcome that you can expect to continue into good content.
That's it. No, we got some messages. Sweden, Mexico, across the US and the UK. People flooding in, loving our music recommendations, which is always very nice to hear. So
We'll take it.
welcome to those who are new and hello to those that are rusted on. We love you all. But how are you, mate?
One big family here, aren't we?
One big family.
Yeah. I'm well. I'm better than you. Just for listeners at home, Sam is a little under the weather. He's caught himself a wee little bug. And,
I don't know where I got it. I woke up this morning I don't know. Usain Bolt can't run as fast as my nose is.
Well, I mean, someone better catch it. Sam, that's the good kind of gear you can expect to hear right here.
Oh, my God. We're not doing paid advertising. What are you doing? But, yeah, I've woken up a bit sick. So, for those listening, just be patient with me. If you hear sniffling, pretend you don't.
He's just racking lines.
I wish. Again, back to the content budget side of things. We need our accountant to tell us what's up. But I do have a box of tissues next to me. And
Time for a wank. Fucking hell. We've got a podcast to record.
a wank, I think. But no, thank you to everyone who's given us some love on socials the last week. The little follower blow up has been very humbling, very appreciated. Love you all very much. But let's get to the segment that everyone's loving at the moment.
Hanging on every word.
They are.
The one that we named as a placeholder name and never changed.
We have not changed it at all.
We could have thought of anything interesting and we called it something new.
Which I think is fitting still.
It's fitting. I just wouldn't say it's well branded.
It's not. But what are you listening to this week, Maxwell?
Sambo, I've gone for an all-BIGSOUND lineup this week.
Ooh.
I know. For international listeners, that's going to mean nothing, but that's okay. So this
Big Sound, for those listening, is a festival in Brisbane, which is the third largest capital city in Australia. To your geography. Population of about, I'd say, nearly 5 million now.
I think it's closer to like 2.5.
Yeah, that's what no, it's not. It's like 4.
Brisbane? I think the state of Queensland is 4.
Brisbane population, 2026. Shut up.
Is it 2.5?
No, it's 2.8.
Oh, sorry.
It's just a festival for upcoming artists. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, look, just good new music. How about that? Sam, my first one this week is from an artist called Akosia. I'm not sure, sorry. They are out of Melbourne, and this is a hella hypey dance track. Think like TK Maidza, Azalea Banks, big thumping bass line, a really catchy top line, kind of half-sung, half-rapped vocal. Very cool. I'm not going to waste any time here. It's called Jaws, and it's just fucking red hot.
Yeah, it's going to pop off.
Yeah, that's going to go places.
I like that a lot.
Yep.
Maxwell, I'm going to bring a band called Holy Water, who I've heard a lot about, but haven't dived into until this week.
Okay.
And
you haven't dived into the holy water there.
No, I haven't.
Dipped a little finger in.
A bit jolted by a few priests. So I'm, I'm a bit jaded.
You offered your love and they gave you nothing back.
Yeah, imagine that.
You were an altar boy and you're like, you, and they're like, no, thank you.
Yeah. Ew.
We don't do that anymore.
Father, please. Anyway.
Father.
This song's called Nightmares. It's off their new album, Dio Gracias. Read into that what you will.
Thank God, I believe that is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
My Espanol is slightly behind time, but I think that's thank God.
Well, it's better than mine. This song opens with a really soft, sort of ethereal falsetto bit, and then it...
Bowler. Ethereal. Sorry.
And then it launches into this kind of atmospheric, hefty vibe with clean vocals. It's very cool.
Okay.
So Let's not waste any more time.
Get it up, me.
Father.
It took me a while to find the beat because there's just some
It changes
syncopation
up,
coming
really,
in.
yeah.
Yeah. Not bad. I just had to find myself, you know?
Not bad, not good.
Just had to orientate.
Yes, you
Yeah.
get that on the big jobs,
Oh
but
boy, do you.
it throws you pretty early.
Yeah, not bad. Sam, sorry, not an Australian band. Not an Australian band, Sam, but another Big Sound band. This is a band called Daily J. They are from New Zealand. Very indie rock, generally speaking. I think this particular track, which is called Rosie's Friend, kind of sounds a bit The Cure, but like, oh, sorry, just got a honk on the nose there. Give it a good blow. Sorry, yes. So this is Daily J, and this song I think a bit sort of like Just Like Heaven from The Cure, but like with a bit more like
That's
tight,
Eric Clapton.
bright, jangly. That's Tears in Heaven, I believe. Yeah, tight, bright, jangly guitars, but then with like this kind of like little melancholy synth bit that comes in there. So yeah, this is Rosie's Friend by Daily J. Have a wee little listen.
Yeah, dandelions, nipple guitar. That's very indie rock.
Very indie rock. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about it though. It's good. Good. I didn't queue up my fucking. Okay. This is why we need a producer. Jesus, whizzes.
Jamie, can you pull it up for us?
Jimmy?
Oh, it's that Joe Rogan Scottish.
Yeah. Kelsey, pull it up. Thank you. I Prevail Maxwell dropped a new single with Amira Afelki. If you don't know who that is, she's a really cool grunge, like post metalcore artist. She's very cool. And I Prevail, obviously everyone knows who I Prevail are.
Yep.
The song's called Paradise. I'm not going to fucking describe it because I'm just going to play it for you instead. Let's not
do the describing.
Let's not fornicate with arachnids here.
Suffocating in your arms is my favorite way to die. Fuck you. Suffocating in your arms is my favorite way to die. Inhale the flame, shall come.
You know that there's like that audio illusion where if you start like a noise, like quite a high pitched noise, and go down, but as it goes down, you start another one that's high and it goes up, and it sounds like it's like descending forever.
Brum, brum, brum. Yeah.
But like, there was like in the background. Yeah, like it was odd, but interesting.
Drony.
Very, but just an interesting sound, you know?
Yeah, it opens all the way up in the back of the song, which is very cool. But yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
But I Prevail. Sam, third one for me today is from a band called Dumbhead, and they're out of Melbourne. Very like trip hoppy vibes, which for people who know what trip hop is, that you might think like Massive Attack. And there's hints of that, but I think this is almost a bit more like Mansionaire or one of those kind of bands. It kind of does what you'd expect in that sort of world. Like there's this very woozy, slow synth, a very dark kind of sounding bass, and a very busy beat. But then some like very kind of like sultry horns in there as well, and some like these awesome vocals that kind of come into the mix. I want to see this live. It's really interesting and intriguing to me. I definitely enjoy the song, but I'm not sure if I would be in for a whole set. I just want to see what it kind of feels like because it's piquing my curiosity here, Sam. So this is Problem Dog by Dumbhead.
Bit of light brass.
That wasn't the Batman, Adventures of Batman music.
It was quite cool though.
Yeah. I like it. It feels very late night vibey. I want to see what the
Yeah.
how it goes at a full set. You know.
It could be super vibey or it could be super boring.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
no in between.
Yeah. I'm very. I'll be going and checking them out because I think definitely something there.
I reckon so. It's not bad. My last one, Maxwell. And also, if you want to see the 2 additional songs we bring every week,
2 bonus.
2 bonus songs that we don't put on air, make sure you go check out our Spotify page. We drop playlists for every episode we do. So if you want...
Well, if you're listening, if you go to the bottom of this
do that
episode,
too.
you can click the link.
Hit the link.
Bash that link
Why are you... Okay, don't worry about it.
because I'm the bad guy in Zelda. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I get it now. Bash the link.
Yep. Yep.
Is Link and Zelda the same person?
No. Link's the main character, like the one you play as. Zelda is the princess.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
And then Ganondorf is the bad guy generally.
So the Legend of Zelda
The little guy in the green tunic,
is Link.
that's Link.
So why is it called Legend of Zelda?
Because it's like Zelda will give you the like. Usually, it's she's telling a story about like long ago, this hero saved us, and this is his story.
Oh, can you tell I've never played it?
I can tell. You should play. They're very good. I think you'd enjoy them.
I bought a PS2 controller the other day and bought...
Did you buy a PS2 or?
no, I already had that. I bought Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, sick! No,
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I'm close with the fantasy stuff. We're just adjacent.
Yeah.
Anyway, my last song is by Jutes, who we've never really brought to the show. I listen to him a lot. We never bring him to the show. So
I thought we've brought Juice to the show before.
maybe ages ago with Sleepyhead or something.
Super recently, but
Yeah.
definitely if you go back in the
There you go.
history.
In the
Long
archives.
ago, there was a hero named Link who brought us Jutes to the show, Sam.
Oh, nice. Friends with Zelda? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. He's released a new single called White Butterflies, and it's very Jutes. It's very emo. It's very like metalcore adjacent. I've said adjacent twice in 2 sentences. I'm just playing this fucking song.
Every time you look up to the sky, it's a sign. White butterflies, sunshine cry. I'm yours for life. Looking at the sky.
Is Jutes married to or partnered with Demi Lovato?
Married to.
There we go. I knew the connection there somewhere.
Some exciting news to tell everyone, Maxwell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought the next item on the agenda was.
It is.
Just go fuck myself.
Sam's got an announcement. He's made friends.
I wouldn't go that far.
He's on a team,
I am on a team,
and
Maxwell.
it makes the dream work.
I am playing in the Reclink Cup, Maxwell,
Very lovely.
on the 26th of July. So it's the Brisbane Reclink Community Cup. If you don't know what that is, it is a community footy game where musicians from Brisbane play music media from Brisbane, raising money to support disadvantaged Australians through sport, art, and I guess community connection.
Yep.
That's through Reclink, the charity. But I've been down to a few trainings, been getting amongst the group.
Yep.
It's good energy.
Been pumped a few drop punts.
Yeah, we had a pracky game on Sunday and sat in the forward line, took a couple of clunks, shanked both my attempts at goal off my ankle.
Absolutely great stuff.
Life's good. But
Looking like a real Jason Ackermanis over there. But Jason Ackermanis now as a real estate.
yeah, I think so. Tearing my hamstring. But yeah, all the action kicks off Sunday, the 26th of July. Our friends Bean Magazine are headlining.
Oh,
As well
halftime
as-
show.
I think so, yeah.
I think maybe after the show, but yeah, there's
After the
definitely
show?
some music played around the footy.
No, there's definitely a halftime show as well.
is there?
Yeah, so Super Hotel, Bean Magazine, and Dirty Harry are playing on the day.
Very cool.
And then, yeah, that's around the footy. There'll be food, beers, drinks, and obviously lots of merch. Come out, buy some Brisbane Lions merch. That's my team.
LINES.
LINES, exactly. Oh, good shit.
And where? Give us some dates.
So it's at the Everton Wolves JAFC in Enoggera, Sunday 26th of July. I believe it's the afternoon. I don't actually know when kickoff is, but it'll all be revealed on our socials in the next few weeks. Love to see you all down there. Maxwell is coming to cheer me on and
I'll think about it.
tell me I'm a tryhard. So
Look, support Sam. He needs it in this time in life because if he shanks two kicks during the game, I
my
think it
confidence will
may
be
absolutely
shaken.
end him.
otherwise, I'll just go for my third and just launch barrels. And then I'll have someone in the goal go, fucking kick to me. I'm like, fuck you. Do you know who I am?
Slot it from 50 every time.
Did I tell you I used to work for the Lions? Or? But no, it'll be good fun. Excited to be a part of the RecLink team, and we shall see what happens because I am nervous.
Look, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Who's the team you're fighting?
The Rocking Horses, and they're musicians, so... you know.
And yeah, I said fighting, not playing.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's just fisticuffs out there from day dot.
Absolutely.
A rivalry as old as time.
Punching on
Yeah.
in mixed AFL.
The Brisbane Lions and the Rocking Horses, like the first bounce happens and no one bothers to go for the ball. It's just swinging haymakers.
The first ground ball, I'm running past the ball and just putting my shoulder through someone. Sir, what do you mean?
You've been doing it all day, sir.
Fuck, it was a fair contest. You're taking the piss, mate. I don't think I'd be allowed back.
Yeah, I think you might not be welcome back to
It is
2027.
I'll give
version.
people an insight into my competitiveness and just how off the mark I was when I first arrived. So I bought boots, that was fine. And then I rocked up and I said, so what are the rules? Because it's mixed. You never know what the rules are going to be. And I said, so what's the rule on tackling? I said, you can bear hug, but it's no contact. I was like, cool, okay. I then, before training, proceeded to cancel my dentist appointment where I had half an hour booked in to get a mouthguard molded.
You probably should still wear a mouthguard. You never know. It might cop a flying elbow or something like that.
I could.
Podcasting like...
Stop it.
See you, Sam.
And then I realised in the pracky game there were ground balls and people jogging for the ball, and I was just there sprinting at full pace, head over the footy.
Fucking Matthew Delvedova over here. No loose ball.
No loose ball. I'm picking that shit up, and I felt really bad because I ran past one of my opposition. Well, they're all teammates. We all train together, but one of my opposition who is a lovely female musician, and I was not taking a backward step.
You had the afterburners on.
I was like, you get in my way. I would never, but
Sam's getting sent off in the first 10 minutes, fucking guaranteed. 100%.
it'll just
The
be
primal
for,
instincts will take over.
well, I went back with the flight only to realize that if I kept going and the person didn't move out of the way, I would have been cleaned up. So my instincts need to calm down before the game. But if you want to come and laugh at me, Sunday 26th in Inogra, keep your eyes peeled for our socials or go follow BrizCom Cup. BrizCom Cup, yep, on Instagram.
Nailed it, Sam.
Oh, on to the festivals, Maxwell.
Mate, there's a bit on, and the first one that I want to shout out, I don't know, I was on that past tense. First one I want to shout out is a throwback, bunch of throwback bangers organised by the Presets. They've brought their own festival.
They have.
To
Forever
bear.
After.
Yeah, in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Get this little lineup: Presets, Cut Copy, Lady Hawk, Bag Raiders, Bang Gang DJs, and Fuckhead.
I love it.
You can tell from the enthusiasm.
No, I was swallowing water. Leave me alone. Bag Raiders, obviously famous for Shooting Star. Mm-hmm. Lady Hawk, famous for My Delirium. Mm-hmm. I mean, as long as they play a couple of songs, will be sweet. Cut Copy, I know the name.
You absolutely would know Cut Copy.
Probably.
I Need You Now or Lights and Music. There's plenty of Cut Copy hits.
What time are the presets on?
I'm assuming late.
Ah.
Although this starts
Is this
at 2.
the presets or? That's an inside joke. I saw the presets once and didn't know I was watching them.
You're watching them. I would say we were 3/4 of the way through the set. You're like, man, when did the presets come on?
I was like, why the fuck is this DJ covering my people before the presets come on? That's so brave. Anyway.
Oh, mate. And then, yes, this is landing next year. The 17th of January in Sydney. No, at the Sydney Myer Music World. That always throws me in Melbourne. The 23rd of January at Carriage Works in Sydney. And then the 30th of January in River Stage here in Brisbane.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Sam, finally, well, not finally, but finally for the news section, a festival that isn't going ahead,
Yes.
and that is Harvest Rock, which was, well, I would say slated, but obviously not, was theoretically slated to go ahead in Adelaide in October. They've pulled in some pretty massive headliners the last little while. They've had people like The Strokes and Beck and more that off the top of my head are escaping me. They had like very sizable lineups.
They did.
In the Adelaide Parklands. And I think a lot of people were looking forward to seeing a big lineup from them. And they've come out and said that the 2026 iteration won't be moving ahead. It's going for a fallow year, which for anyone who knows Glastonbury is when they take the year off from the festival. In Glastonbury, they let the grounds recover because it is private land. They let the grounds recover and let the organisers have a bit of a year off. And Harvest Rock are doing that. I think, honestly, quite a good way to handle not coming back.
Yeah, I think the transparency in saying that, we're not prepared to give you the festival you deserve, so we're going to spend a year to give you the best lineup we can. Is the best thing you can do. I think after last year with the cancellation of so many festivals, and even this year with like Blues Fest going under, I think people have lost a lot of faith in festivals, and we're seeing it now with ticket sales as well, with people hesitating to buy tickets early.
Yep.
And that's cost of living influenced as well. But I feel as though the transparency is key. Like if you're open and honest and say, look, next year we'll have one for sure. It's going to be a great lineup. We've got all the time now to put in, the effort to give you what you want.
Yep.
That then also means that your money is better spent.
Yep.
I'm on board with it.
I think also, like, look, we can all kind of agree that this year has been difficult with, a war in the Middle East making fuel prices absolutely skyrocket, which meant that, not just moving things around by truck, but like flying people in from overseas went up. Costs all round to deliver a festival were through the roof this year. And so think of the festivals that have done the best, and they've been mostly all Australian lineups. I'm thinking like Groove and the Moo.
Yeah.
It looks like Yours and Ours announced late, but they've got a few international headliners, but mostly it's an Australian lineup.
Yep. Good
And I
Things
think-
is coming out in a couple of months.
Yep, absolutely. And I think for Harvest Rock, the organisers of Harvest Rock, who I think are Secret Sounds and Live Nation, to look at the costs, the expenses that they're going to have, the projected income that they'd make of this festival, they've obviously gone, look, it's probably not going to be right to make it happen. And if we can't deliver what we need to deliver, it's better for them to do that now, put it out and be fully transparent than to be Splendor and cancel after the lineups come out and everyone be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I agree. It's so much easier to just say, look, it's not happening. Deal with any negative commentary that comes that way instead of wasting people's time and money and then putting them in, in the case of Blues Fest, a few $100s in the hole that they may never get back.
Yeah.
Like it's just not, for your own sustainability and reputation, it's just not worth it.
And I'll be honest, it's going to be a bit hype for next year because I'm like, damn, they're having a year off. Like they're looking ahead. They're looking at what's going to be, being big in 2027, or like artists that are going to be touring Northern Hemisphere this year that might be looking to come down here next year. I think that's getting me a bit more hype for next year. To see what's coming.
And the opportunities open up a lot more now too, because some artists won't have their 2027 calendars finalized, which means there's more opportunity for bigger names. We saw with strumming, but like Post Malone's coming, so if they've got the Strokes previously, like the world's their oyster.
Absolutely.
I love it. Maxwell, in other big news, that's sort of, we're going to pivot it towards music, but massive news across the world is that Sony are ending PlayStation physical disc sales after January 2028, and the world is pissed. So I guess essentially what they're doing is going fully digital. You can only buy it through the PlayStation Store, like buy games through the PlayStation Store. But the worry is that, how would you phrase it?
Well, there's probably two layers of worries. Layer one is that if you buy something digitally, in the terms and services of the end user license agreement, the PlayStation Store, Sony, whoever, the license holder, can basically cancel your license that you've bought for the game and say this is unavailable to you. So you having spent your full price, dollars on the game, can suddenly have it disappear, and essentially you're renting something long term. You're not owning it.
Yes.
And they can decide to end that lease at any point. And people are saying, well, why would I pay for something that I don't own?
Exactly. And they pulled the movie service they offered where people can buy movies and watch them through their PlayStation. They pulled that, didn't refund anyone, and it's just...
Yeah. Well, for specific titles. I didn't pull the full service, but...
No.
But the agreement with whichever studio, I can't remember the name of the studio, sorry. Whichever studio they bought these, or they licensed these movies through, they ended that service and that agreement, and those titles are no longer available.
Yeah. And as a result, you're seeing across the market now a lot of people go, well, fuck this, we'll go to Xbox if they're going to.
But that's not going to be a long term thing, because remember the start of the last console generation, Xbox threatened to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And they said that they'll keep, well, initially they said that they'd keep physical releases available, but that they'd be essentially locked behind a code, so you could only buy them once, and there'd be essentially a digital download as well, which meant that you couldn't like swap games with your friends or whatever.
Yeah.
That got a lot of blowback at the time, and Xbox had to back down from that. But now it looks like Sony's gone that way as well. And I think the other thing that kind of makes it a bit shitty is the fact that it's essentially monopolizing Sony's releases. At the moment you can go to here in Australia, JB Hi-Fi and EB Games, go to Amazon, get a lot of games at discounts, because they're loss leaders or something like that. If you can only buy it through PlayStation Store, they can just say, well, here's the price, and you can't go anywhere else to get a discount.
And often their price is significantly more than you can get it in store anyway. And I think the worry is that, if it's purely digital and PlayStation servers go down, or like you said, they decide to just pull a title, it doesn't matter if you bought it or not, you no longer have access to that game. You don't have access to your product after you've spent your hard-earned cash on it, which takes away any sort of ownership of the media that you have, which where we're going to push it is why, you look at vinyl now and it has skyrocketed.
Yeah.
And people owning physical media in music has arguably never been bigger since the introduction of digital music.
Yeah, exactly. I think, look, I'm going to play devil's advocate for 2 seconds just for ourselves, which is to say that there's a lot of reasons why music is a lot easier to have as a physical medium. I mean, a record is a record is a record. If you go back and if you go find a record that was printed in 1955 and you put it on your record player, as long as it's clean and not broken, it will play just fine. There's not that, because console games have such a generational thing where even PlayStation 4 games won't work on PlayStation 5, well, sorry, they do, but you know what I mean? The other way around.
Yeah.
They it's so difficult to just have a mass market where people can go and, trawl through a bin of old $5 games if they don't own that specific console or, have something that plays it.
Can I be the devil's advocate to your devil's advocate?
You may devil my advocate, Sam.
So it's the same. It's like the Apple strategy. PlayStation could have games that cross different consoles if they wanted to, but it doesn't sell new consoles. So they, I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's their own fault.
Yeah, oh, sorry. To clarify, yes. I don't want to defend the practice. What I'm saying is I can understand why there is that difference. But what I think people, especially in the game industry, don't understand is so much of fandom is in the ownership rather than the experience. As in, I love putting on a record and sitting down and have a listen to it. But as much as I love listening to that record, I love having something to hold, look at, to be able to say, oh, I own that on vinyl.
Exactly.
To go looking for it in a shop or something like that. To, the process of purchasing it and bringing it home and looking at it, and it's the ownership that is as
the
much
little
of the
booklet thing. And
exactly
the manual and the little bonus things you get in there. Like GTA, you get maps, and Red Dead, you get maps as well. And it takes away the whole community feel. I saw a lot of people talking about how you swap games. I know I've done it before. You swap games, and it reminds me I still need to get that game off said person. But
Austin Powers Pinball.
Well, even with vinyl, I know you and I like to have people either pick records to play when they're here and we're hosting, or I don't know about you, but I love it when people gift me vinyls that they love.
Yeah.
And then I've got a reminder of a person in my collection. I really like that. And this whole digital integration really ruins that connection piece, I feel.
Yeah.
But I was going to say on that, so I saw a little study come out a couple of weeks ago that I sent over to you, and vinyl sales in the US are crossing the $1 billion threshold.
Billy with a B.
Billy with a B. So that's the first time since 1983 that the vinyl market has been over the $1 billion threshold.
Wow.
So music fans are wanting live music and they're wanting physical media.
Yeah.
And it's heavily driven by Gen Z collectors. And look, say what you will about Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter and all these massive pop stars. They are bringing back physical media.
100%.
And look, you could argue that the way Taylor Swift does her albums is infuriating, but it's driving, collectors to get back out into the market to purchase physical media, which is allowing more record stores to pop up. In Melbourne, I think Melbourne record stores per capita is the highest in the world.
Yeah, right. There you go.
I think it's 5.9 record stores per 100,000 residents,
Wow.
which is, I believe it is it's the vinyl capital of the world.
I love point nine of a record store.
Yeah.
Rocking Horse Record.
It's nearly a full record store. But it's incredible to see that resurgence. And at the very least, in the music community, people are purchasing physical media. They're having those connections with not only their friends, but family. And then, physical media does so much for bands as well.
In terms of gaming,
Yes.
I think there's sort of two ways this could go. One is that there'll be a genuine downturn in sales because people just won't buy games new because they don't want to pay full price. They'll either wait till there's a digital sale or they'll just go, I'll pirate this.
Well, there's been a lot of conversation. Well, ownership doesn't mean I own the product anymore, so piracy must be, piracy isn't illegal anymore.
But that, in an ironic kind of way, because music is so piratable, as in like an individual song, you could download off any range of
YouTube downloader.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can get it pretty much anywhere. Like there is almost no barrier to piracy in music. And I want to clarify, I'm not encouraging it. I'm just saying it is possible.
I mean, everyone's done the YouTube rip and then do the get info on iTunes. Like, let's be real.
But what I think it has lent to is that music creators have gone back to physical media because you can't pirate the experience of owning something.
Yeah.
Like Spotify and Apple Music, sure, you do pay for them, but they are essentially free in the sense that you can have unlimited music for, $20, $30 a month. It's bad for the creators. It's bad for the rights holders, 100%. But the rights holders and the creators have gone back to saying, well, where I can make my money with these fans is by having physical releases, by having something that I can give that you can't just go and download. Like the value of music itself has fallen to zero. It's the value of owning the fandom that has gone back up.
100%. Spotify crashes. You and I talk about this all the time. If Spotify crashed, we can still listen to our favorite artists.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think what's going to happen, record sales are going to go up. And I think that in some way, not immediately, but it's going to drive CD sales eventually too.
Well, they are starting to pick back up. Cassettes as well. Like, I see a lot of, I've got a few down here. Like you see a lot of bands who are dropping their music on cassette because it's just another way to own that release and have like a physical.
And it's cool.
It is cool.
It's awesome.
So I think potentially it might go that way with games as well.
Yep.
There might be a cyclical kind of like it drops off and then it comes back. Who knows?
Well, it's probably going to drive the secondhand market a lot more because, you go to sell your game, it's probably worth more now that it's limited. Not GTA, obviously, because there's going to be fucking billions of them. But eventually it'll become rarity because they're not producing new physical copies.
Very potentially. I think the thing that will change definitely is that a lot of bricks and mortar stores that sell games I know places like EB Games and stuff have pivoted into the merch side of it. Exactly.
Zing.
But I think that's just another smash to their bottom line. And I think it's brutal.
They're just going to be selling pop vinyls.
Exactly.
It's shit. Poor from you, Sony.
Boo.
Boo. Boo, you whore. But anyway,
I was
Maxwell,
saying Boo Earns.
let's get to that suitcase.
Let's zip it up, Sam, and zip it out.
So after I saw Shady Nasty last week, arguably Australia's most underrated band.
Arguably. I don't know. There's a lot of arguments to be had about a lot of
There's
bands.
a lot of underrated bands in Australia, and
There
Shady
are.
Nasty are one of them. They're so cool. But I thought, given everyone is trying to discover music through us, which is amazing, bands everyone's sleeping on, Maxwell.
You've been napping on. You've been me, shoo, shoo.
Wow. I'm going to bring our boys, our absolute boys, Virtues to the show.
Heard of them. Virtues.
So for deathcore fans, full transparency, one of our best mates plays in this band. But
Conflict of interest.
you could argue that. But earlier in the year we saw them play their first headline show. They brought out Bound in Fear, which is no mean feat. We played them earlier. They're on the up. A lot of their new music is produced by Andy Marsh from Thy Art Is Murder and Sean, who's also in Thy Art Is Murder.
That's Sean Murderer for you.
Sean Murder and Andy Thy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this song's called Absolute Death, and it's just a nice banging riff, Maxwell.
Just a good old family fun time.
It is. It's coming in hot too.
Woof woof.
Yeah, Wade. Shout out Millsy.
Shout out everyone in the band except Dan.
Yeah, fuck you, Dan.
Unshout out Dan. Your shout out's been retracted. Thank you.
Hey, Dan. Ligma. My next band, Maxwell, is a band called Smush.
Oh, yes.
I've brought them before, and they are sort of like this glitchy pop punk outfit. They would fit in very well in the 2000s, is what I would say.
Yep.
I'm going to bring their song 41 because I have not played this to anyone and been met with negative reception.
Wow.
Think like
Bar's high.
the bar is high, but I've played this to you before and you're like, yeah, this slaps. So this is 41 by Smush.
Sounds like it's got on the Daria soundtrack.
Yeah, it does. It's very Daria. Racing through my last couple,
Yeah.
we've got Pure, P-E-U-R.
Oh. Pure.
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 Friends of the show Invent Animate, Maxwell. So their guitarist and their former lead singer made Pure.
Right.
And this sounds very much like old Invent Animate. It's technical, it's heavy, it is spacey at times, but this song's called Fire Cleanse. I said it was technical.
It's, yeah, you got to find it. The time signature, it was going all over the place there.
It is all over the place, but it's cool. Okay. This band is the most underrated band in the emo, pop punk, alternative scene. No one talks about them, and it is criminal.
Wow, here we go.
Gleamer.
Oh, yeah.
Shoegaze, post-punk, atmospheric rock.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love this band. I was introduced to them, ironically, by Jem from Speed
Oh, yeah.
in a very early interview we did in the Endless Heights era.
Wow. Flashback.
Flashback and a half. But shout out Jem, who initially put me onto Gleamer. This song is called Backlog. And yeah, I've already described it, but it's just like, oh, I love Gleamer.
This man's thick for a gleam.
Just shoegazy.
Shoegazy AF.
And then my last one, I've brought them to the show before, and you said it sounded like a truck reversing.
Oh, yeah. Who is this again?
It's called "A For a Waking Nightmare" by Mugshot. And this song feels boring at first, and then
I don't think that's what the band wants to hear, but sure.
they're not listening. And then it just hits like a freight train with like this little Ollie Sykes sounding line into a huge, big semi-trailer reversing.
Yeah, yeah.
Righteous of all day, a silver spoon couldn't satisfy. You're lying now.
What a waste of a man!
Oh, that's the one.
He's a harsh critic.
Filthy.
Phil.
Filthy.
Phil. Thanks for that, Phil. Phil. Anyway,
Film.
in-betweeners fans. Maxwell, who is everyone sleeping on in your books?
Well, Sam, as you mentioned at the top of the show, we've got a lot of new listeners. So I wanted to introduce some people to the musical history of the great city we live in, Brisbane. So I've picked some bands from Brisbane that international listeners might be sleeping on.
I like it. Strong.
Yeah, thanks. Thought about it. So first up, Kite String Tangle.
Oh,
Look,
yes.
Anyone in Australia, you're probably going to know the Kite String Tangle. But if you're overseas, you might not, be across what he does. Very chill, moody electronic stuff. Think like your James Blake, that kind of sound. Just I would say really good late night, put it on and just kind of vibe, feel your feels kind of music.
What's the big one?
Well, this one's Arcadia, which is one of the big ones.
That's exactly the one I was thinking of.
Glad I could help out. So yeah, this is an older track. I'd say 2015 maybe for this one.
Fuck,
but
it's good.
It is a bit of a banger. So yeah, this is Arcadia by the Kite String Tangle.
You were trying to make it work. You were sleeping in my shirt. Arcadia. Sometimes things don't come full circle.
I know you played the drop, but for those that don't know the song, the build up to that is just like so chill. And then the reward when that thing drops is even better than
Yeah. Oh, it's a full song experience.
the snippet didn't give how good that song is credit.
Doesn't do it justice.
Does not.
Sam, this is a band. Well, this is the Creases is the band. So I think just indie rock straight away. No time to waste.
Yep.
I think they might be on a hiatus currently, but they're not technically broken up, I don't think. And just fun, interesting indie rock from the same like group of artists that all sort of spun into bands like Confidence Man and Jungle Giants and Baba Ganoush and Hatchie and stuff like that I talked about before. Eamon Clark was in this band, who people may know from Not On Your Rider, the game show.
No.
Cool, as you were.
Awesome.
But anyway, this is the Creases with Impact.
I know that song.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Should we take it to the dance floor?
Let's take it to the D.
Take it. Whatever you need to do. We'll take it to the dance floor, Sam, with young Franco.
Oh, yeah, vibes.
Yeah, vibes. I think he's relocated to Los Angeles by now, but, he's a Brisbane boy.
All the good ones do.
He's one of ours. And just high energy, happy, vibey dance shit all the time. I've gone for an older track. I've gone for Drop Your Love from also I think 2015 maybe. But yeah, like just an afternoon with a Voddy lime soda on a rooftop.
Nice.
Absolutely, Sam.
That's just I'll chill with you if you want to. Drop your love on me.
That's how you're supposed to.
like it.
Why not? Sam, I mentioned her before. Hachi, she's been in a heap of different bands, but when she went into a solo project, got into very awesome dream poppy kind of stuff. We've had her on the show for an interview. We've had her on her record in here for Vinyl Club as well.
Yeah,
and just like if you like a dream pop, fun, shimmery kind of sound, this is Sleep by Hachi. It's just a good time.
I'm ready.
You could just hear that in like Around the Twist episode, you know?
Yeah, you could. I brought Dario. You brought Around the Twist.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. All right, one last one from me. Friends of the show. I mean, Hachi also friends of the show. Actually, Kite String Tangle also friends of the show.
Really?
Has Young Franco been on the show?
No.
No.
Has
okay.
Kite String Tangle been on the show?
Yeah, way back when.
Oh, yeah. That was like our first 20.
Yeah, it's up there somewhere.
Where is it?
I'm going to say it's in this.
I don't remember interviewing the Kite String Tangle.
I think it may have been me. I'm going to say it's in the. It's in there somewhere. Not important. In the meantime, we definitely have interviewed this band. The band is Bugs.
Yes, we have.
And think kind of like pop punk meets indie punk. Have we not interviewed Kite String Tangle at
No,
all?
we've never interviewed Kite String Tangle.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. I could have sworn we. Anyway.
Could have sworn it. It's not on Spotify.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe I took it down. Pop punk meets indie punk with Bugs. Kind of fun and quite witty. Like I'd say like Blink-182 meets like the Wombats, somewhere in the middle of those two things. Like still kind of dumbass fun, but at the same time quite like verbally quirky and witty and sort of thing. Always just good for a jam. Super fun live show. Love this band. This is In the Middle of It by Bugs. Have a listen. Get it up, yeah.
Straight out of Blue Water High, that.
Someone's dropping it on Tony Hawk's.
No, that was surfing.
Oh, surfing.
I was surfing.
It? Sorry, my
Wasn't
apologies.
skating. It looks the same.
Cowabunga dude, hanging 10.
I noticed you forgot a very obvious one, and not from Brisbane. Oh, actually, no, I think they're from Melbourne. But you forgot one.
Did I?
Yeah. Can I drop a?
If you need to.
What would you call it? Like,
I don't know. An accompaniment? A pairing?
can I add one?
Sure.
Sick.
She carries me